Hi everybody, I'm Jack Ellerkamp with WG Ellerkamp. We are filming this on January 3rd because it needs to be into the ABA in a few days. I just want to start by thanking you all. We had, a pretty good year despite the pandemic that struck us in 2020. And we had a very good fourth quarter, and largely due to you independent booksellers. So thank you so much for supporting us. It means the world to our little company, and we are grateful. And just on the side note, some books I've been reading. I just finished this book, Leave the World Behind, on New Year's Day, and I bought this at Water Street Bookstore at the suggestion of Dan Chartrand, the owner. Water Street's in Exeter, New Hampshire. And on the same day, I started this book, Shuggie Bain, by Douglas Stewart, that I read about in Bookshelf Awareness. And our son Owen, who lives in Brooklyn, got this for me for Christmas at a McNally Jackson store. We're now going to take a tour out to the warehouse to show you around a little bit and show you the print shop, and then show you some products at the end of this little video. Okay, let's go. Okay, now we'll go out to the warehouse. Let's go, Oliver. And over here is where we stock our buy local bags. We've got the two sizes of the buy local merchandise bags that many of you buy. Here we have our very famous buy local Cub, which is one of our best sellers for many, many years now. This is the smaller of the two, and we have a larger handled bag, which you'll see later, that we are out of stock of. Stocking these Peace Love Books, Eat, Sleep, Read plastic bags in two sizes. This is the larger of the two, 15 by 18 by 4. And we carry a yellow plastic bag that reads Snack Nap Read. This is the smaller size of 12 by 15. Both white and yellow are carried in both sizes. Introduced this year was our new, we call it the bookshelf tote. This has proven to be very, very popular. It's got the blue handle, the black and blue print, and we can customize the bag right here. This bag, interestingly, is made from recycled plastic bottles. And the side gusset, we've got buy local, it matters, shop indie bookstores. We're all about local and we're all about independent here. Our other reusable tote is our red Eat, Sleep, Read tote, which we've had for a number of years now. And we can personalize that bag here. And on the flip side, we have shop indie bookstores, local, again, and we've got some buy local text in the side gussets. And we'll get into more of these a little bit later in the presentation. Over here, in this lonely corner, this is our ABA Cafe, which is our biggest selling item to booksellers, hands down. So this has the Eat, Sleep, Read on one side, Raising Passionate Readers on the other. As you can see, we've only got 3 cases left at the end of the year. We've barely made it. We've got more on order, but the lead times have gotten longer for obvious reasons. This is a new bag as well this year. This is what we call the ABA Bookshelf Debbie. It is 10 by 13 with a 5-inch side gusset. This bag has done very, very well. This is a great size for bookstores. And in this space here, we can personalize the bag for bookstores. Here we have our ABA merchandise bags, the recycled paper, Eat, Sleep, Read, Peace Love Books. We carry 3 sizes. This is the 7.5 by 10.5, the smallest. The middle size is 9.5 by 12.5. And the big size is 12 by 15. And these, for curbside pickup, have picked up a lot in 2020. We sold a lot more of those than we did in previous years. And over here is the larger ABA shopping bag. This is called the Indie, has Peace Love Books on one side and Think Outside the Books on the other. This is kind of the big sister to the cafe over there. Okay. So these 3 racks here are all our Oliver Ellerkamp gift wrap, which we import from Switzerland. We are the only importer of this line in North America. We love it, and our customers do too. It's great paper, it's reasonably priced. We discount it for you folks because we buy it directly from the manufacturer. And so that's here. We'll be bringing more in March. Okay, let's head to the print shop now. Okay, come on into the print shop. This is where we print and hot stamp bags for booksellers and other retailers. Kind of a smallish space, but interestingly, Andre, who's our printer, is all set up to start tomorrow morning, which is Monday, with a buy local print job for Peregrine Book Company. So he will be printing this bag tomorrow. Peregrine's been buying our buy local bags for several years. They're a very good customer. And this order calls for 6 cases, which is 1,500 bags. But this is our ink printing press right here. We've had this press for years. It's a workhorse. We put ink in here and a roller, and then the plate is mounted on this cylinder over here. The printed bag comes out into this bin. They're collected and repacked into boxes. It's a pretty simple, not real high-tech project. Here is a hot stamp press. A hot stamp press works by applying heat and pressure to a bag. What we do for bookstores primarily on this press are our reusable totes. Here's an example of a bag we do for a bunch of grapes. And here's an example of one for Country Bookshelf. So we have 2 hot stamp presses, 1 ink press. Come on in, this is the big office. I'll just give you a quick rundown here. So this is my office here on the left where we started this video. The bathrooms. This is Lynn's office. Most of you know, but maybe not all, that but Lynn is my wife. And when you call on the phone, you're talking to Jack or Lynn or Mike. Mike sits at this desk right here in the big office. We have a little kitchen here, which Oliver will show for you. There's only 5 of us here, so it does the trick for 5. Okay, now I'm just going to kind of recap the products that we offer to ABA Booksellers and talk a little bit more about customization and printing on the products that folks buy from us. I'm going to start with the Cafe and the Indie. Interestingly enough, 13 years ago, I think it was 2008, when the ABA approached us out of the blue, they wanted to do 2 bags. They didn't have names for them, but we came up with the name Cafe and Indie. All we started with were these 2 bags. They were recycled, made right here in New England. I didn't know how they were going to sell. I was kind of nervous about this whole thing. And from the moment they got to our warehouse and the ABA got word out to you folks, these sold really, really well. And over the years, we added lots of things, and now we have like a 30-page catalog just for product for booksellers. And we couldn't be happier with that development. We really couldn't. So, these bags, as we touched on earlier, can be customized. You know, here's black ink, printed Gibson's bookstore. 99% of people, bookstores have these bags printed black or red. And I would say it's 92% black, 7% red, and 1% purple. Mysterious Galaxy in San Diego prints them purple. But so a lot of our customers take the bag as is without their logo, and that's fine. But many print them as well. Here's an example of, I like this logo. Townie Books in Crested Butte, Colorado. That's a great logo. That looks really nice on that bag. Okay, so that's the beginning of our relationship with the ABA, those 2 bags. The buy local bag probably came next. And again, the buy local bag can be purchased, you know, as is, not customized, or in this space, the bag can be customized. Here's Example of the Lit Bar, which is owned by Noel Santos in the Bronx, New York. Many of you probably know. This is the larger bag, which I didn't have a sample of earlier. This is known as the Townie. This is 13 by 13 and a 7-inch gusset. So it's the same size. Incidentally, it's the exact same size as the ABA Indy. Okay. And again, most people print the bag black because it just tends to look best with black ink. Some samples of the new bookshelf Debbie. Again, this bag has been very popular. Again, 10 wide, 13 high, 5-inch side and bottom gusset. Great size for illustrators. This was on the cover of our catalog this year, Capital Books. So they printed in Reflex Blue, which picks up on the blue on the bag and the blue globe. I think the Reflex Blue looks great on this bag. Black obviously looks great because there's a lot of black ink on the bag too. There's the Book Loft in Great Barrington, Massachusetts. Blue Cypress Books. I think this is a neat bag. It's a very nice logo, and it just looks great on that bag. Another look that I love is white on any craft bag. It's different, it's fresh, not many people do it. White has to be hot stamped as opposed to ink printed. Hot stamping is a little bit more expensive than ink printing, but boy, it really stands out, and I'm just a big fan of white on a bag because it jumps off the bag. Okay, now I want to talk a little bit about the reusable totes. We sell a lot of these and we personalize a lot of these. Here's one done in black for Water Street Bookstore in Exeter, New Hampshire. Yeah, on the back side of the bag, we have Shop Indie Bookstores. Here's the bookshelf tote that we've done for Loyalty Bookstores. That's Hannah Oliver Depp's store. She loves this bag. She emailed me specifically to tell me so, and that warms my heart. So we tend to do this bag in black or white or blue. Here's Once Upon a Time. We did this bag in blue. Again, it picks up the blue on the bag and the globe as well as the handle. And I'm a fan of white because I just think it jumps out at you. Here's some white that we did for Zenith Bookstore. Okay, and again, these are made from recycled plastic bottles. Now, these are all samples of kind of stock bags we have that already have print on them, be it the buy local theme or a bookstore theme. We do lots of printed bags for folks just their logo on the bag without anything else. So I want to show you some examples of that. This is a 10 by 13 size that we do for the King's English Bookstore in Utah. Bookshop, I should say. The Fountain Bookstore. It's a teal ink. Kelly Justice in Richmond. This is gray ink we did for Briars and Brambles in Wyndham, New York. That's our friend Jen Schwartz. And some white bags. This is a brand new customer. I think been a customer a couple weeks. Charter Books in Newport, Rhode Island. This is orange ink on a white bag. This bag I like a lot just because I love the logo. Southampton Books, the whale, they're on Long Island. That's black on white, which is always classic. And then these two bags, this is a relatively new customer on Cape Cod, Sea Howell Bookshop. And again, to do white on natural craft, it has to be hot stamped. White ink is just too washed out, it doesn't show up well. But again, I just think white on natural craft looks great. That's that. I want to talk about, I've had discussions with many of you this year about padded mailers, and I know that you've all been shipping a lot more books because of the pandemic. People, you don't have as many people in the store. This is not a done deal yet, but we are looking to get into padded mailers. We're still narrowing down the sizes, but they'll have a peel and seal. They are bubble inside. And we'll be able to print these for you. Here's an example we did for E-Shaver Booksellers in Savannah and Once Upon a Time. We're also going to do some stock ones printed like Peace Love Books or Eat, Sleep, Read, and you can put your own label on them when you ship. We've done some research. We think we can be price competitive to other sources where we think you folks are buying these. So that's, you'll learn more about this in the next 6 to 8 weeks, okay? Something we haven't, in the warehouse we did. We also sell a lot of gift wrap, the Oliver Ellerkamp line, which again is a line that we import from Switzerland. We have everyday papers and we have holiday papers, and we sell a lot of this stuff. This is called Orpheus, that many of you buy. It's the classic bookstore gift wrap paper. It's beautiful. So that's that. The next piece we're going to do for this video is walk you through our website, show you how to navigate, kind of a quick tour of how to navigate our website and set up an account if you haven't set up an account. Lots of you bookstores order online, which we love, but we also love it when you call us on the telephone or email Jack or Lynn or Mike. Okay, thank you very much. We appreciate your support, as I said earlier, and we just love working with bookstores, and we couldn't be happier. Thank you. Happy New Year, everybody.
Hello folks, this is Oliver Ellerkamp, the son of Jack and Lynn, and today I'm going to show you how to buy some ABA products on our website, which is WG Ellerkamp.com. Once you're at the website, you can go to the Catalogs tab, and you can click on IndieBound, and this tab shows a 28-page PDF of our catalog with all of the bags we sell with the pricing attached. So once you scroll through here and you get an idea of what you like, you can come back to the main website. And the next step is the login process, which is up here in this corner. So you click on that, and if you already have an account, you just simply type in your email address here, attached with a password, and then you log in. If you're new, you put in an email address, and then you create a password, and then for type of store, you just keep it simply as ABA Bookstore, and then you'd click register. Once you're signed in, you can go over to products. For example, we'll go to the ABA tab. And you'll see all of the products that were listed in the catalog. And you can click on one. For example, the ABA IndieBound white plastic bag, 12 by 15. And when you're logged in, you'll see right here as it's listed, log in or register to see pricing and place an order. So in your case, once you are logged in, you will be able to select a quantity, and it will give you the price as well. And once that is done, it will show up in your shopping cart. Another interesting product line is gift wrap. So if we go over to the gift wrap, you can browse through our catalog, which is quite large. We have about 6 pages. And the same thing, so you'll click on a type you like, and you'll be able to see the pricing and place an order. So that's how you purchase products on our website. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us through email, or you can call us. And thank you.